So we're going to be removing jealousy and protecting you. So you are protected. The universe supports you in anything that you do. When you need a break, the universe heals you and allows you that space. The universe provides for you financially, mentally, energetically, emotionally. When you want a certain love, the universe allows that love to appear. The universe gives you everything that you want when you are in a state of gratitude, when you are in a state of peace, because the universe wants you to experience life like that. All of those things, you are protected. No one can hurt you. No one can harm you. When you stand out there and you build on this life, you will have all that you need, and any weapon will be blocked. We're going to be removing obstacles from your path. If you feel like right now you're having a difficult time getting past something or trying to get to the other side, or you're feeling stuck, just breathe in and out. Release. Okay, so what you're going to do now is I want you to think about something that you feel like would be a totally different experience than the one you're having now. What have you been not thinking about that could expand your life, that could make you feel different and could be different? Now make it big and unrealistic. Now the question is, how do you get there? If you feel like you're being freed from one area of your life, it's because you're going to be removing fear. Who said you can't do something? You can do whatever you want to do. It's your life. So what if it works? What if that dream that you have, or that goal, or that thing, what if it works? What you going to do then? Remove that feeling that makes you think or tries to halt you in moving forward. What if it works? What if everything that's been in your heart and in your soul was really supposed to be out here for us to experience? What if it works? What if it changes everything for you? What if you enjoy life to a newer, fuller, deeper level? What would that mean for you? How would that be? It's going to be removing love blockages. This is a fun one. So we're just letting it go. And specifically, let's just remove any energy vampires. And, when you initially cord cut and you let certain people go, sometimes those people are actually gone, but you have to release the memory of them. You continue to keep them alive in your mind. Release the memory of them. And that means you have to have a new life, a new way of doing things. The way you did life before, it didn't work out. So however you choose to do life now, do it that way when it comes to love, and it will work out. So as we shift these blockages, just know that it takes root the more that you make new and different choices towards love. So we're going to be removing love blockages. So taking that out and opening you up to so much more. You are no longer held back by people, old ways of being, any kind of old karma, which is essentially just old energy. You're not held by that anymore. You have coming to you a clear and complete love. Accept that you deserve that love that makes you happy. Change your mind. That is the biggest shift that you can make going forward into the future. You have what you need and you deserve love. It's going to be calming depression and sadness. And so what this is, in a very neutral kind of way, it's just energy. So let's work through this energy. So what it shows up as is overthinking about things that have already happened, and almost like this fear that the past is going to be repeated. But what you need to do is just say this: I forgive myself. I forgive myself. Fill in the blank, whatever you need to forgive yourself for. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. And I trust myself. I trust myself. I know I did the best I could do. I know I did the best I could do. I know I did the best I could do. And I give myself grace, compassion, and love as I make better decisions in the future. I trust myself. I trust myself. I trust myself. We're going to be removing negative thoughts. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. So let it go. If you ever have thoughts that pop up and are full of anxiety or just full of things that aren't purposeful, allow them the freedom to move on or get them to work for you. What I mean here is that if you can think about what won't work, doesn't that mean you can think about what will work? What is that opportunity that's right in front of you that when you take it, it's going to change everything? Use your mind for that. Breathe into that. They're going to be releasing you. If you feel like you've been stuck somewhere and you just haven't been able to move on, whatever that is, I'm going to release you. I'm going to move on and let that baggage go. Let whatever is making you feel tethered, let it go. Sometimes we develop toxic loyalties to people, situations, circumstances in order to give it great meaning in our life. But decide today that you let that loyalty go. And you choose yourself. You choose your happiness. You choose what brings you purpose and shares your gifts with us. Choose that. You are released. You are released. You are released and you are free. You are free. You are free to be removing sadness. So anything that makes you feel a little bit off, just going to remove it and bring sweetness, okay? You deserve to enjoy every little piece of this life. This life is an experience, so why not enjoy every aspect of it? Easier said than done, so focus on finding balance, finding the middle. You don't have to be perfect all the time. You don't have to be happy all the time. Just find the middle. What is your middle? What works for you? Pull yourself in that direction and be sweet to yourself. Be kind to yourself. It will work out. Be calming any stress or any anxiety you may be having. Just calm. Just calm it down. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. Just balancing out your energy here. Trust that you're gonna be okay. And just take the energy, send it somewhere else. You're going to be just fine. You are okay. You are okay. You are okay. You're going to be just fine. Relax your mind. Relax your energy. Find peace in this experience. It's going to be okay. I'm going to be removing stress and anxiety. That one thought, that one time that needs to go. That one fear, that one time that needs to go. That one feeling, that one time that needs to go. It will work out. It will work out. It will work out. It will work out. Continue to say that to yourself. Trust in the process. Trust in where you're going, who you are, and keep going forward. Don't give up. going. You got this. You're going to be healing love. And so what this means is that your relationship to love, both self-love and the love of others. Inhale, exhale, release. Open yourself up to a new way of doing things. That love surrounds you at all times. Only pay attention to that authentic, genuine love. And every time you see something that it doesn't align, doesn't connect, do not give it energy. What you give your thoughts to gives it energy. And it's going to be really hard to do because it's just changing your habits, but very possible. And watch, when you start to focus in on where the love is, where the light is, where the energy is, you start to shift. You start to feel better. Continue to connect here. So we're going to be pulling away stress in love. So just take a deep breath in, filling up, exhale. Do this 2 more times on your own. Let your love be very sweet. Let your love be as big as you want it to be. Romance or the nurturing. Nurturing love can come from family, can come from friends, or a combination of all these things. Let's just remove any unnecessary energy. With all this water flowing, the energy needs somewhere to go. So let's just do the work and shift and move it. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to enjoy and feel every bit. Don't feel numb in life. Feel full of life and let go of that stress. I'm going to be pulling out anxiety and depression. So when we are looking at anxiety, anxiety is this energy of overthinking the future, trying to control something that has not happened yet. So we're leaning very forward into the future. Whereas when we look at depression, depression is we're overthinking about the things that have happened in the past. So we're petrified. We don't want to move. We don't want to make another mistake. But what you have to do here is balance yourself in the center. That means just release. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for making it hard for yourself to enjoy the now, and trust yourself. To work through depression, allow forgiveness. To work through anxiety, allow permission to feel full and to enjoy this life. I'm going to be removing fear. Okay, so just have a little courage. Look, let me tell you something. Having courage is really understanding that you can make some really impactful moves in your life, and you don't even have to, put unrealistic expectations on yourself of saying, I'm not allowed to have fear. I have to feel invincible. No, it's okay. Being confident, being courageous, all of those things happen by you deciding, regardless of if I feel confident today, I'm going to put myself out there. And over time, you start to strengthen that muscle, that confidence muscle, and you have more and more courage. That's all you have to do, but it starts now. Think of a life that you want. Take steps towards it, and it's okay if you're afraid. Just keep walking forward. So you're going to be pulling out negative thoughts. Okay, so if you just have random overthinking, I think that's really what happens, a lot of overthinking. If you just have those random moments of overthinking, anything that doesn't serve you, anything that's kind of just wasting your time and just making you nervous for no reason, let's pull it out. We're really smart. And when we have a lot of simple things we need to do, sometimes the brain can start to look at things deeper than they need to be. So let's just remove that and just enjoy life. If it's something simple, like what do you need to eat today? Child, just choose one thing. It doesn't have to be a back and forth. If it's something a little bit more complex, are you ready to let some person go? Are you ready to move on from some way of doing things? Be honest with yourself and take your time. Whatever that is, just allow it to flow and trust yourself. It doesn't have to be doing love attraction. So what I'm doing is I'm just going through your energy and just moving it around. Just clearing it out. We're going to repurpose this energy. Allow it to go other places. And once you open up, start to see a beautiful love, whatever type of love you want, and start to see it be so easy. It's just like wherever you go, you see that love, you feel that love. Now move that energy, put that energy behind it, that energy that we're moving around, put it behind there. Every time you go somewhere, someone gives you something nice. Every time someone sees you, they smile at you, it makes you smile. Send any of that excess energy there and use that to manifest the love you're looking for. You're going to be healing your soul, your spiritual path. Now, a spiritual path is not a religious path. That's something totally different. Your spiritual path is your connection to the divine or the unknown and how you choose to define that. But you have to trust yourself first. You have to trust and believe that what you uniquely think is important to you is the path that you should go in. And it's not hate driven. It's also not, based off of fear. It's about bringing yourself up and feeling good and feeling like you're living out this purpose, whatever reason you're here. So whatever that is, tell yourself, I'm right. I can trust this. I'm right. I can trust this. I'm right. I can trust this. I'm right. And I can trust this. Be removing jealousy and protecting you because you deserve to be protected. Ain't nobody gonna touch you. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you. And you are protected. When people see you, they are excited for you. When you move around, you are protected on the deepest level. When you go after what you want, opportunities align themselves with you. You are able to see clearly, and even when others don't know what they want, you know what you want. You are protected. No harm can come to you. You have what you need.